Hi, I'm Jack Dever, owner of Dever Design and Build, and for the past 35 years my company has been doing custom kitchens and baths and rec rooms and room additions. So I welcome you, and let's go take a look at our first project. So we're doing a little catch-up video here today showing what has actually transpired over here the last several weeks. Here you are again. This shows everything that we have torn out of here. Battery change out here. Today, I don't want to get that thing because I have. Trying to slow the cure time. The main objective here is you want that window centered on that top. For my house, I would, okay? Well, we got wonderful pictures here to look through if you want to look at them. Okay? Thank you, sir. So here we are inside the new garage. And I understand that Bob, my drywall, is here. Let's go upstairs and harass him.
There he is!
Dave says you don't know how to use one of those things.
Uh-oh. It does have no.
Snuck a electrical box in there with wiring. I mean, come on. But we're gonna make that all better. So things are progressing well here. There's some other areas of repair we gotta do here, above here. This is where the old chimney was, which was another issue in itself. It was leaking for a lot of years. So as we enter from the garage area beyond in the guest bedroom, you can go down the stairs to the basement area, or you come up into the main living area. Hey everybody, it's Jack. I'm here at our project site on the lake, renovating this house. Turning an ugly duckling into a beautiful swan. I don't know what that really means. Above this attic area here, we're going to be applying spray foam on the underside of the roof sheathing to help minimize heat loss through the roof, which would cause the snow on the roof in the winter to melt and cause ice damming. We're not doing a traditional ventilating of the roof and attic area as we do on a normal house, because this house is on the lake and all that wind that comes off the lake would go up in through the attic space through the soffit vents, which is not a good thing. So we're doing spray foam here as well as the second floor attic space as well for the main house. Another bedroom and closet right here. Mechanical room, basically just for the furnace. Now this furnace is going to control and provide heating and cooling for the whole house, and all be zoned separately, which is very important. So there'll be a thermostat on the second floor to heat and cool just the second floor, one on the first floor just to control the first floor, and then one for the basement as well. So on the outside around this whole perimeter of the first floor, we got to take off all this Celotex sheathing here. Because we're putting hardy board up on the side walls of the house. Obviously that's where we put it. And Celotex tends to be wavy. And so with the hardy board you can't have sheathing on the outside to be wavy, because there really isn't a whole lot of give in it. So we have to replace all that with 1/2-inch plywood. This whole beam that runs across here that I'm pointing to is going to have to be redone. I mean, it's pretty tenuous. You can see what's happening here with the top plates. There's a lot of weight that it's bearing from upstairs. It's actually going into the wood here. You can see that it's crooked here on this screw. It's in really rough shape. So they hired an engineer, Isaac Lewin, came in and he figured out and determined a new beam that would go from there all the way across. So we're going to put in a new beam, new post. I think we're putting another post here or there. I'm not really sure. I don't have the drawings here in front of me, but it's all going to be structurally sound at that point. The rest of the basement, obviously you can see we've had some water issues here, so hence, and water issues elsewhere. They do have an internal drain system here that runs the perimeter around the house that goes into the sump pump here, but you can see there's water going up here. It's pretty evident, so we have to waterproof the whole thing. What I did for everyone that's coming in after we finished all the rough electrical, plumbing, and HVAC work, I went around and I put green tape in areas so they don't get buried, especially for the drywallers. For example, here, that indicates there's a switch box here, here, and here. Up there shows there's a light box there and a box for the smoke detector. And I did them throughout. Even I did showing where the supply duct is here. You can see green tape here, green tape there. And other wires, this is for low voltage wire for the shades that they're going to have installed. So it's a little good tip for people who are doing any kind of work around the house, whether it's a whole house like we're doing here or just a small remodeling project. Things can happen where things can get buried. I see it all the time. So to give you and your guys a little chance on a project, you might want to do the same thing, whether it's a green tape or mark it with a magic marker or spray paint, whatever you want to do. But it's probably good practice to do that. Anyway, so that's me. I'll get off my tangent. Have a great day. Bye-bye. We're also going to be putting in some wood shelving all the way around, better lighting. All the electrical and the plumbing in the house will be redone, everything. I mean, all this plumbing will be removed all the way up to the second floor and redone. All the electrical, like I said before, it's going to be all nice. This is where they had their laundry facilities down here. That will be up on the second floor. It's a beautiful location, beautiful house. And the plumbers are here just wrapping up some final things today. We have final inspections here today for all the rough work that we have completed so far. And then once that's done, we start insulating tomorrow. And then after insulation's done and have all those inspected, we start drywall. And then also, we start the siding next week too. A lot of activity going here. I run a tight ship here at my company, keeping things busy here all the time. And we did the plywood here on all the flooring too, because after we removed all the flooring, all we were left with was 1/2-inch plywood. So it wasn't real strong and had a lot of damage to it. So we glued and screwed another 1/2-inch layer on top of that, giving us a full inch of subflooring. So it's pretty strong now. So Maggie's Donuts. I take care of my guys. Oh, just want to say quickly that I did call the building department, and we did pass all of our inspections for the electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and framing, so we're good to go. I'm standing inside the garage. You can see behind me and all the way around that the insulation was installed here, as well as the rest of the parts of the house. In that attic space, we're going to be installing spray foam up against the sheathing of the roof, because we are not installing any vented soffits here. It's really hard because it's very windy like it is today, and the wind just dries up underneath the soffits and causes all kinds of problems, not only because of the wind, but possibly driving rain and snow and ice and that kind of thing. So we're doing it here in the old garage, and then we'll install insulation here on this ceiling to control noise transfer in this room, the media room, because we don't want sound or noise to get to the other parts of the house. You can take a look around here. This thing right here is the vent for the wood burning stove that would be put here in the living room area. So here we are, we're kind of at the midpoint of this project. All the drywall has been hung and finished. My painters will be here tomorrow and Friday. Today is Wednesday, priming all the drywall. And that's pretty much it. That'll take us to the end of this week.